Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins discussion, post-game review. And, well, it wasn't the prettiest game today, but we did the job. We got the win after a loss. What are we, 18-4? Now, I believe after a loss, that would be 22 losses. We are 45-22. A very, very good day today. Offensively, our bullpen still is not the greatest, but I'll explain a little bit more on my opinion of that after we go through the box score. So let's go through the box score. Great hitting day. Like I said, 10 runs on 14 hits. Clean day in the field. That's good. They scored 5 runs on 7 hits. They made 2 errors today. So that just tells you how big, errors can mean in a game. Obviously, we know that as of last night. But Harper got his second win of his career. So we just mentioned the other day that he got his first win. Pineda pitched great. We've really beaten up on Brandon Brennan, so that was really good as well. Gotta feel bad for the guy a little bit, but hey, it's baseball, right? We did what we had to do. So let's go to pitching, and then we'll go through the innings, of course, and all the players. But I'll give you my opinion here. Pineda pitched great. Honestly, I think this was his best day. I believe he took a perfect game into the 4th inning against Vogelbach the second time. However, I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't remember if he walked his guy before that or after that. I do not remember. It was a long game. But he had a no-hitter otherwise going into the 4th inning. That's awesome. That is the Pineda that, I've talked about him doing well in the first parts of the game. That's great. That's what we want to see. When he started for the Twins this year, he really did solid in the first time through the lineup, right? He did that today. Second and third time, the average kept climbing. That's not what we wanted to see. But as he started to lose, 6 in a row, his first time through the lineup, first inning, it wasn't the greatest. So a bounce back performance for sure today. That's the Pineda we like to see. And this is a Pineda, if he can stay like this, we don't need to trade him. We don't need another starter. All of our guys will have bad days, right? But they all have really good days too, and that's what he had, right? He had a good day, and that's what we can say, right? That's all that matters. So he went 5 2/3 innings, gave up 2 hits. 2 hits is all. That's awesome. Allowed 1 earned run. It happens. So what? But he struck out 4. So maybe not the greatest day. I thought 3 of them were in the first 2 innings, I believe. But then they started to hit him, just like we've seen the rest of the year, and he walked 2. So not a bad day. He did get into a little bit of a pitch count trouble, but not really. Again, did solid as he did throw 96 pitches. 63 of them were strikes. So very solid day for him. I like that. Harper came in. You know what? He did good today. He did give up a hit, but other than that, he kept the game where it needed to be, as we did give a run in the top of the 6th inning. That was Pineda's run, as I mentioned. That did get a couple guys on base, and we took him out. But you know what? It's not all about, players' individual stats. It's how you did as a team. They took him out at a good time. No damage was done as Harper, got out of the inning, and then he pitched well the next 2 outs as well. So he gave up 1 hit, struck out 1. He got the win. As I said, he technically got a blown save, I guess. Whatever. He got the win in the 6th inning. I mean, 7th? What can you do? But then Morin came in again in his 1 out of work. He struck out the guy. He's been solid this year. He's probably still our best pitcher out of the bullpen. Rogers, hopefully he can get healthy again with his back issues. Romero. Let's talk about Romero really quickly before we go on to the batters. He gave up 2 runs on 2 hits, and he walked 2 batters. Did not strike out a guy. Did not record an out. He gave up a couple runs, like I said. That is not good. How many times do we have him left on the waivers? Is this it? I don't think we're going to keep him. We just brought him back today or yesterday night, whatever, this morning. I don't think we're going to keep him. Unfortunately, he's got some great stuff. Electric, fast, flame-throwing stuff. But he can't hit the strike zone, and they hit him very well. Anybody can hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball or above if they're sitting on it, and, that's what makes Harper so effective. But what do we do with him? I can't say we keep him. Is this the last time we have to put him on waivers now or trade him? Is that how that works? But let me know what you guys think about that, and let me know if I'm correct on that. And then McGill, he gave up 2 runs in 2 innings. Granted, we were way up at this time. All you got to do is throw strikes. He struggled just a little bit, but he got through the 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 2, but struck out 1. So not the greatest day in the bullpen. A couple guys were solid, other guys not so much, but hey, we worked through it. Now let's talk about hitting. As you guys know, hitting is what really did us in today. We were solid at the plate. We did everything we could, except for in the 2nd inning. We'll talk about that. But let's start in the first 2 innings. First inning, we didn't do anything, right? Polanco let things off. Nothing happened. Crone, nothing. Cruz, nothing. First inning kind of went, and we head to the 2nd inning. Let's go to the 2nd inning. Schoop leads it off with a broken bat. I don't know if it was a broken bat. Really jammed him. Pushed it the other way. Good hit. Got on first. Kepler walks on a full count pitch, and then Ray Andrianza. There we go. Singled. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Castro strikes out. He had a tough day, but he was great behind the plate. I tell you what. Tough day for Castro. Buxton strikes out, and then Polanco grounds out. Not the greatest when we have bases loaded and 2 guys strike out, but hey, we came back in the 3rd inning. Nelson Cruz, a line drive, 22 mile an hour, 22 art angle, whatever it's called, launch angle, 112 miles an hour off the bat, into the seats in left field. Great job for him to get his home run. 5 of the last 7 games he has homered in, and he got his 12th of the year, put us up 1-0. That's great. We didn't score again until the 6th. As I mentioned, they got to run back. But then in the 6th inning, let's talk about it. 6th inning, we had a big inning, as we did face Kikuchi again today, right? Kikuchi got out of the 2nd inning with a couple strikeouts. He did well last time he pitched against us when Gibson was facing him. It was a very similar game. But hey, we worked him out of the game. We got to their bullpen, and their bullpen is very bad. So we made him pay, right? So bottom of the 6th inning, Kepler leads off with a walk. Great job by him. Adrianza singles. First and 3rd now, as Kepler went to 3rd. They had a pick-off error. How about that? A pick-off over to first base. He scores. Kepler scores. Adrianza goes to 2nd. A wild pitch puts him at 3rd base. Jason Castro reaches on a fielder's choice. It was a ground ball hit right to the second baseman. Either one, right back home. Almost similar to last night. The throw didn't bounce out of the catcher's glove, but he just laid it down too late. We scored another run. It was 3-1. So he's on first base, and Buxton then walks. Single by Polanco, a line out from Cruz. That was a tough out. Nelson Cruz singles. It's 5-1 now. Marwin Gonzalez also lined out. That really sucked. Their 2 hardest hit balls in that inning were outs. And then Schoop got hit by a pitch. So it's still 5-1. Runners on 1st and 2nd. And then Max Kepler singles. Schoop goes to 3rd. Cruz scores. And it was 7-1. So, we had a great day. In that inning, we had 6 men score. It was 7-1 at that point. We just hit the ball so well. All singles. So there you go. And then in the 7th inning, we also added 3 runs. I'll go through this pretty quickly. Castro struck out again. Buxton walked. Polanco, wild pitch, got Buxton to 2nd. Polanco singled. They switched. And then Crone homered. So Polanco scored Buxton on the single. Crone's homer made it 10-0, or 10-1, excuse me. And that lit things up. Again, we gave up the 2 runs in the 8th and the 9th, but doesn't matter. We were throwing strikes. It happens. They got a hold of a couple balls. We were up 10-1. Going into the 8th inning, we had this locked down. So again, I'll go through the box score very quickly. Polanco 2 for 6 today. Still keeping that 333 average, back to 338 a little bit, so cooled it down, but that's fine. Scored an RBI and 2 runs today. Crone with a 1 for 5 day and a run, 2 RBIs on the home run. Cruz with his home run today at a big day, 3 for 4. Don't hear that a lot from Nelson Cruz, but 3 for 4. Good to see him after he struggled a little bit, especially in these last 7 games. 3 RBIs today, 2 runs. Gonzalez went 2 for 5 after hitting like 6 hard hit balls today. Goodness sakes. Schoop 2 for 4. Kepler 1 for 3, 2 RBIs on a run. Adrianza had a big day, 3 for 5 with a a run, and then Castro 0 for 4. Like I said, the only guy who really struggled today. 0 for 4, but did get an RBI and a run. And then Buxton 0 for 3, but he scored 2 runs off of his 2 walks. So very good job today. We only went 5 for 17 with runners in scoring position, and we left 12 guys on base, so we could have blown Seattle out of the water. But you know what? We took the series. That's what matters. We are continuing to win series. Just that little bump in the road with Cleveland. Otherwise, what is it, like 9, 10, and 1? We've either won or split in the last 11 series. That's great. So I'll take that. We go play Kansas City now, back at home. Joe Mauer weekend. It's going to be fun. I won't be there because I got to work, but it's going to be a lot of fun. The packed, sold-out crowds against a bad Kansas City team at home. This should be great. You know what? A great day to win the series, finish things off. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. Make sure if you missed yesterday's video, click right here or up there somewhere and go watch that one. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for the preview and, of course, the game review. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.